Hello and welcome back to Sunless Skies. Let's continue. Locomotive at arm. You may toot it. It does tooting! Okay. Let's see. Our terrors are actually pretty low. Ministry approved letter or literature. Maybe. But I'm actually all been thoroughly censored. Nothing here likely to star your maiden aunt or make her cackle. About as ordinary as souls that coil within them. Hearts at 25. Okay. Soil nectarines and Iberian fungus at the Ledbetter and Staten Road Nature Reserve. I have no idea where that is. We haven't found any Tackety ships. I don't want to head towards horror, but I guess we can head to Titania and go and see what's down south. A phrase that you would think would be very sensible. I don't want to go towards horror. Nice. Loot the hold. Stressingly odored barrel. No one's keen to get close. Craft alert. Dear God, what in blazes? Navigate pokes thing with a big stick until he's assured it's dead. Uncanny specimen. Must have been extra fuel. Maybe sometime we'll figure out where the source of that jet stream is. Heady pollen scent permeates the bridge, pierces blooming lilies. Oh! Titania is under siege. Cloister bees flood its streets and petals, thrashing at their wings, drumbeat of the apocalypse. People flee in panic from their mighty stingers. No safe harbor and no respite. All is lost. Flee the Bee-Pocolypse? Got a little under half. Sure. Success. Kapla! Silence space of half an hour. Plainsong drowns the lamentation and fury of the mind. All the world joins death's hymnal. Those who proudly defy their fate, and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The cloister hive takes the lyrics of poets yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage. But lo! The song ends only of its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs. There's a lasting silence. Now I have 1 gourd of cloister nectar. Port unfurls itself, all human ashore. Little remains of the port, now that the hive has departed. Crystal domes are cracked, the buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while the philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. More practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. Damage from the cloister hive doesn't appear to have dampened the mood. I guess we can write a report on what happened. What is Titania? Question with no easy answer. To the poets, a place of inspiration. To the stoneworkers, an untouched slab. To the playwrights, a blank page. Blah, 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 blah. Recruit the Rat Brigade. Yes. Any hands make light work. They'll get you chief engineers who increase your avails by 6, iron by 2, and affiliation by villainy by 1. Yes. A new beginning. The smallest, most scarred rat is called Cider. She introduces her companion. This, she indicates, wearing the rat wearing goggles, is my second, Petroleon, our mechanic. She gestures towards the rat with glossy fur. And this is our agent, provocateur, Albrecht. The rat inclines his head. We need a locomotive. These battle-hardened rats are all that remains of the Rat Regiment, a mercenary company active in the early days of the Winchester War. Used to be a dozen of us. The best sappers around, says Cinders. Now look at us. Her whiskers twitch. Time for that later. We'll pay, sister. Hop aboard your engine. You recruited the Rat Brigade. Two of Titania's most prominent citizens argue about the new direction of the port. Post-Bee-Pocolypse, Rhapsodic Mayor is disinclined to be the deciding vote. Rhapsodic Mayor looks relieved to see her. Captain, perhaps you can help settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but, she sighs, gesturing at her fellow costumers, melancholy opponent, stone-faced sculpture. Well, we find ourselves in an impasse. Your thoughts? I guess I haven't been to any of those places. You depart swiftly. So we're unlikely to come to a decision anytime soon. Oh, we can travel over this. Get that mouse out of the way. Brigade makes a messier galley. Straw, bits of blanket, and patches from damaged uniforms gathered in a makeshift net. In contrast, tiny notebooks, battered derringers, and hip flasks, they're not as small as you might expect, are stored with care, stacked in a corner away from prying eyes. Maybe you're right if they're in the mood. Propagator playing cards. Cinder's cheating by means of mirrors concealed in the sleeves of her uniform, spring-loaded trap, and a brazen card counting. Albright and Petrolia have devised a surreptitious drinking game around each new display of bad sportsmanship. The tiara-crested brow downwards, and nothing about the incognita princess is not incandescent. She's like the sun, and about as dangerous to anything in the vicinity. Where the princess goes, she looks around with the surplus of curiosity and a complete lack of care. Provide oneself a fit confidant. While she seems incapable of discerning between the two, the incognita princess seems intrigued by any mention of daring do and abysmal horror. Well... I've got some of these. Truth revealed. Thrilled by your tales, the princess invites you to her quarters. I have a secret, she says, removing her tiara before donning a second, more expensive tiara. I am Queen Victoria's daughter, she says. I trust in your discretion. No. It's a considerable ask. There must be captivating princess, the daughter of must be the captivating princess. Daughter of Victoria dwells in the miasma of rumored excess, ranging from red honey to cannibalism. Half asphyxiated starling has somehow found its way aboard. It flies to her hand. She pets it gently. One is traveling to broaden one's mind before taking on a new role. It would be a delight to meet with the engineers who keep the eternal ball of Purdunes tick-tocking away. She smiles. You find yourself outside. Okay. We need to go to Perdurance. Nope. Fortune Navigator. Converse with the Fortune Navigator. Important to keep your eye on the well-being of your crew. Starting with the first officer. I'm settling nicely. Thank you, Captain. You have a good crew here, and a sharp one. Navigator already has visited every crew member at their station. I guess I found another place. How I missed those earlier is a really good question. Yeah, y'all stay there. Well, at least we got there out of there without too much issue. Underground drives in, the calls of unknown, gargantuan beasts rattle your engine. Here, the reach one runs wild. Look, I've got a full hold and, not much in the way of supplies. Here's hoping Port Avon likes me enough to let me at least... Ruins claw the sky. The work of giants. Okay, maybe New Winchester I can drop out some of this stuff. That'll be for next time. Have a good one, folks.